first online male Oware championship. Um, so far, we have 61 odd players who have registered so far from 15 countries. Let me turn down this feedback here. Uh, Here we go. Let's turn that down. Um, People are still registering at this last minute, so I've got to add them to the contacts list. Unfortunately, some players are still in the Ashanti room, especially those that basically haven't taken part in practice tournaments regularly. This is what always happens, unfortunately. They have to be guided. You have to send messages. Hold on 1 second. Let me just turn off the mic for a second. So, with 2 minutes to go, we have at the moment it looks like about 30 odd people registered. Some people have come in as observers. They need to be participants. So let's actually try and guide them to actually be participants. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So at the moment, it's a pity. One of the favorites from Ghana, the one who won the championship yesterday, the tournament yesterday, is still an observer. He's still an observer, so he will not be paired. He will not be paired. It's a pity from Ayirgun for Ghana. So yeah, we have at the moment. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Okay, let's see. He's still an observer. He's still an observer. Sikandu is also an observer. Sikandu is also an observer. So with 3 seconds to go, it's too late for them. So we start with round one. We have 28 players who are able to, or maybe 29 if there's a bye, who are able to actually make it into the pairing. So we have on table one, Paulie 42 in Czech Republic versus Mr. Johnson, who is the actual favorites at the moment. And then on table two, we have Laladon from Togo versus Bonnie 77 from Colombia. Then on table 3, we have WCP 2347 from Colombia versus Roberisco from Ghana. Then on table 4, we have Akin King from Nigeria versus Abdu 256 from Uganda. Let's do something here to make this much larger. F11, that's it. Let's make it better. And then on table 5, we have the Soft from Poland versus Oladelefaya from Nigeria. Let's make this bigger as well. And then on table 6, we have Okato from Benin versus HT229, also from Benin. And then on table 7, we have Sawava from Uganda versus E17 from Kazakhstan. And on table 8, we have Wahai 2 from Benin versus Ralph from Benin as well. And on table 9, we have Gayscan from Czech Republic versus Sirik Aktayev from Kazakhstan. On table 10, we have Harrison 01 from Uganda versus German Kali from Uganda. And then on table 11, we have Femi Olufojo from Nigeria versus WKC 1342 from Poland. And then we have on table 12, Ligagnat from Benin versus Bukes from Uganda. On table 13, we have Mosi Soba from Uganda versus Kostian from Belarus. And on table 14, we have Golden from Kyrgyzstan versus Kamilom from Colombia. So that's our lineup for round 1 of this inaugural online male Oware championship. It looks like it's going to be an exciting championship from if yesterday's, prelude was actually anything to go by. So let's have a look at table 1 with Paulie's 42 from Czech Republic and Mr. Johnson. At the moment, it's 2-2 with 4 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock for Paulie, 42. He usually takes a long time to play his opening and mid games and rushes it in the end, at the end game. Mr. Johnson's still got 6 minutes, 53 seconds left on his clock. And it's 2-2, and Mr. Johnson's in the north position, and Paulie 42 is in the south position. Okay, so let's just move on. We've got Laladom of Togo is in the lead with 17 points to Bonnie 777 of Colombia's 11. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it looks to be Bonnie 77 is taking his time to actually think about his move. And Roberisco seems to have finished his game and he won his game. That's very good. And then we've got table 4, Akin Kings in the lead, 19 to Abdu 256's 9. And then the Sof and Oladelefaya is in the lead with 22, and the Sof has got 12. They've still got, a large amount of time still left on both their clocks. But Oladelefaya is in the north position, and it looks like he's going to actually win this game. So let's see what the Sof does. Let's go back to Paulie and Mr. Johnson. It's still 2-2. We'll come back later on to the end of the game. So unfortunately, some of the favorites who would have actually contested for this championship are actually observers. Aydin Sun, Ayurugu, Tobiloba. This is due to a lack of practice of actually signing up. This is the problem. They need to actually take part in the practice tournaments to basically be familiar with actually, signing up. So it always happens, no matter how many times we actually tell them and encourage them. But I hope lessons will be learned, and they would actually prepare as advised for the next time round. So Laladom looks like has finished his game, has won his game. Wahai and Ralph Rahai actually in the lead, is going to win that game. Let's have a look. Genghis Khan and Serik Tayev. It looks like Serik Tayev is going to win his game in the north position. But let's see. Genghis Khan has got a. He's got room to maneuver. It's got room to maneuver. People are still actually, what do you call it, registering when the tournament has started taking place already. Yeah. And then we've got Harrison 01 versus German Cali. Harrison 01 looks like he's going to win. Yep. Okay, so it looks like it's got into a vicious cycle at the moment. But things as they are, Harrison's going to win this game. And let's have a look at what Femiolov Joe actually lost his game to his opponents. So, round two, let's have a look at Paulie and Johnson. It's still going toe to toe. Mr. Paulie taking his time to make his moves, and then he rushes the moves at the end. So let's have a look at to see if there's any other games in the what do you call it in this round left. At the moment, yes, I've got. Let's have a look to see if there's any chats. And in fact, my captions. This is a wrong caption. This is not the friendly games in the Ashanti room. I've got to change that. Primary text. Ship. So let's show that. Okay. So let's have a look and see if there's any other game at the moment. Okato and HT2229. Kato's actually in the lead. HT229 is got a minute left on their clock. So let's see what happens. Kato's actually got a commanding position here. HT22 can actually capture 6 seeds, and he does. But Okato is going to actually win the game probably in the next move with a capture of, let's see, 8 seeds. Yeah, capture of 8 seeds, taking just to about 22. Yeah, you're gonna move that. That's right. He's gonna move that. Yeah, it gets 22. And then HTT2 is gonna get 2. Capture 2, the 3 most probably. Or let's have a look. Apparently, HT229 is one of the best players in Benin, but it's his first time actually, taking part in a championship or a tournament. So let's see how he goes. But it looks like he's going to run out of time. Yeah, a lot of novice players don't realize that time is a consideration, and she's going to run out of time to lose this game. It's a pity, but we live to learn. Yeah. So the only game left now is Paulie 42 versus Mr. Johnson, and Paulie 42 has got 14 seconds left on the clock, and he is going to lose this game due to time. Yeah, Mr. Johnson's building up a crew with 18 to 14. Yep. And he's going to actually capture 6 seeds, take it to 20. That's it. He wins the game. So now we go into round 2. So round 2, we've got Mr. Johnson versus Goldham on table 1. Mr. Johnson from Nigeria, the Oga Otta of Nigeria. The Oga Otta, yeah, of Nigeria, Mr. Johnson Adeye. And we've got Golden from Kyrgyzstan. Then we've got Venom 8 from Colombia versus Laladom from Togo. And then on table 3, we've got Kostian from Belarus versus Akin King from Nigeria. And then we have on table 4, we have Oladele Fire from Nigeria versus Legagnat from Benin on table 4. And on table 5, Okato seems to be missing his opponent. So if the opponent doesn't turn up within the remaining time on the clock, that opponent will lose the game, and the game will be credited to Okato of Benin. So it looks like this game is going to Okato. And on table 6, we have E17 versus E17 of Kazakhstan versus Harrison of Uganda. And on table 7, we have Sirik Aktaya of Kazakhstan versus Wahai 2 of Benin. No seeds captures in their game so far. Then on table 8, we have Roberisco of Ghana versus Paulie 42 of Czech Republic. Again, this is going to be probably one of the longest games in the round due to Paulie 42 taking his time to make his moves. And then we have on table 9 Bonnie 777 versus of Colombia versus Mozisoba of Uganda. So then on table 10, we have Bukes of Uganda versus WCP 2347 of Colombia. And then on table 11, we have Abdu 256 of Uganda versus the 1 Minute King Femi Olufojo of Nigeria. Let's have a look at that crew that was built up there. 16. I can't do anything much of it now because it's got just too many moves in hands for it to be a threat at the moment. So let's see what Abdu 256 is going to do. Yeah. So you take 4, I take 6. So what is Abdu 256 going to do with the take? Okay, he blocks it, sets him up to set himself up to capture. Let's see what Femi Olufojo is going to do. He's got himself in the trap. Let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, he's captured it and moved. So let's go to table 12, German Kali of Colombia versus the Sof of Poland. And then at the moment, it looks like the Sof is going to win this game. He's got 20, he's got a crew. That's it. He wins the game 26-7. And then on table 13, we got HT229 of Benin versus Gesikan of Czech Republic. At the moment, nobody's captured any seats. And then we've got number 14, we've got Ralph of Benin versus Sawava of Uganda. With Ralph is in the lead at the moment. It's going to capture some seeds with that crew, but it's probably going to make some smaller captures first. Let's see what happens. Yep, that's right, exactly. It's going to continue to build that crew even more. Yeah, so now Ralph captures the 2. Yeah, it's going to probably fill up that crew until you can actually capture from 5 houses from Sawava's side. It's a pity. I'm flying solo here. I was meant to be joined by my fellow commentator, Trevor Simple Simon from Antigua, but I guess probably due to internet connection issues, he couldn't make it. Yeah. Yeah, that's 18's capturing. Yep, that's right. And Ralph wins that game. Well done to Ralph. And so let's go to table 1, Mr. Johnson versus Goldham. And still, Goldham is really putting up a fight here. It's 2-2. Goldham's got 3 minutes left on the clock with Mr. Johnson's 6 minutes. And Mr. Johnson's in the south position, Goldham's in the north position. And it looks like Mr. Johnson's building up a crew, but Goldham's building up a crew as well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like early days for this game, but Golden's running out of time comparatively. And let's have a look at Kostian and Akin King. What a pity! What a pity that these players couldn't actually make it. Let me just update my message there. So, okay, so Akin Kostian is putting up a fight. It looks like he wants to build up a crew. With that house in his house EF on the south side. Akin King is actually looking to position himself to take advantage of that. There's only so many that he can actually put in there to build up his crew. Let's go to Harrison and E17. Harrison of Uganda and E17 of Kazakhstan. At the moment, E17 is in the lead, 9-11. And they've got E17's got 2 minutes or so left on the clock against Harrison's 5 minutes. So let's see what's taking place in another game. We've got Seketayev versus Wahai. Seketayev of Kazakhstan, Wahai of Benin. So at the moment, Wahai is in the lead. So it looks like he's going to capture 4 seeds, but let's see what happens. I know he wouldn't want to give him too much room to maneuver, but yeah, he goes for the capture. And Serik continues to build up, makes a move to build up. Let's see what happens here. No, he moved that to limits the damage. Positions himself to capture as well. Serik is probably going to play a defensive move. Yep, that's what he does. So let's go to Bonnie 777 of Colombia versus Mozisoba. Looks like Bonnie 777 is going to win this game with 24 seeds in hand already. So against Mozisoba's 9. So let's go to table 1, Mr. Johnson and Goldham. Goldham is putting up a hard fight, but he's running out of time. Looks like he's going to run out of time here. So yeah, he's got 43 seconds left on the clock. But I mean, there's increments, so if he plays fast enough, his time will be maintained, so long as he doesn't take too long to make his other moves. So yeah, 60 players, I think in the end it was it 28 or so made it to the registration. I think I saw about 4 or so actually as observers. So if they had got in, that would have been, so it was just about 50% participation rate from those registered. Yeah, it's a pity. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so at the moment we've got Serik Tayev. There's 3 games left in this round. Serik Tayev versus Wahai. Serik Tayev of Kazakhstan versus Wahai of Benin. Then we've got looks like Wahai is going to probably capture 2 seeds. Yeah, no, from 2 houses, 4 seeds in the end. He's looking to actually defend the crew against the crew that has been built up by Wahai. So, but the question is, has he got the moves in the hands to actually enable him to do that? Because at the moment, Serik has also got quite a few moves in hand that can actually enable him to actually deploy that crew in the end. Okay. So let's see what happens now. All right. He's really defending that crew. Defending that crew. Let's see what happens now. At the moment, Serik's got 1 minute 17 seconds left on the clock. He makes his move from C to D, and then Wahai makes his move from C to D as well. Makes his move for D to E. And so now he can't deploy the crew, but he puts himself in position to capture 9 seeds. But obviously, Wahai makes a defensive move. Serik is going to probably make a defensive move to prevent losing 6 seeds as well. So let's see what happens. Yes, he does. Wahai will probably capture those 2 at the end. That's right. Tough game. This one is. Yeah, but Serik has got 1 minute left on the clock. And Wahai looks to be in a much stronger position. Wow, okay. So Wahai puts him under pressure. Serik under pressure. Wahai's got 18 to Serik's 7. So let's see what happens now. Now, now there's my commentator, my fellow commentator, who I'm meant to be commentating with, and he's in the Ashanti room playing Casoniga. All these players with had expressed the what they could desire to take part in the championship, but uh, Casaniga in particular has had particular problems actually trying to actually take part in championships, in tournaments, the weekly practice tournaments. So we shall see what happens. Oh, Sirik, you're really offering some juicy, what do you call it, 6 seeds for, or Wahai rather, you're offering 6 seeds to Sirik to capture there. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, Sirik's got very little time to look. Let's go to, Paulie and Mr. Johnson have actually finished their, what do you call it, their game. So it's actually the only game left is this game between Sirik and Wahai. So let's see what happens. So at the moment, Wahai is in the lead with 18-13. He's in the commanding position with most of the seats on his side in the north. And so Wahai has to make a move to give Sirik some seeds. Yeah, he moves the seeds from the first house. Sirik captures 2, makes it 20, takes total to 20. And so, yeah, it looks like this game is going to go to Wahai. Let's have a look and see some of the messages. Let's have a look. There's 4 people watching at the moment. Let's see who we've got watching. 3 people watching in the, what do you call it, the Oware Society YouTube account. We welcome all of you. You can drop us a chat message, what do you call it, if you're inclined to do so for this tournament. Let's just send them a message. Online mail. Don't worry. Championship. So we sent them. Okay, so now we're going to go into round 3 of this online mail Oware championship. So in round 3, we've got, at the moment, 14 tables still open, but Harrison is actually missing a player because I think one participant has actually dropped out. So that's going to go to Harrison if that player doesn't turn up within the 1 minute allocated time allotted. So on table 1, we've got Mr. Johnson versus E17. Mr. Johnson, the Ogata of Nigeria, versus E17 of Kazakhstan. At the moment, when you look on the list, Mr. Johnson is in lead with, Mr. Johnson, Okato, Barisco, Akin King, and Odeifire, and Wahai 2 and E17 Laladom are in lead with 2 points each. That means they've won all their games. So this is Mr. Johnson versus E17, table 1. On table 2, we have Akin King of Nigeria versus Okato of Benin. This is going to be a tough match. Going to be a very, very, very tough match. So we'll come back to it. And then we've got on table 3, Laladom of Togo versus Roberisco of Ghana. This is going to be another tough match. You know, as the rounds go by and winners are paired with winners, then it becomes tougher and tougher. So we'll come back to that as well. On table 4, we have Wahai of Benin versus Oladelefaya of Nigeria. Another tough match in progress. And on table 5, we have Golden of Kyrgyzstan versus Venom 8 of Colombia. All right, so Venom 8 has got captured 2 seeds at the moment. They've both got, what do you call it, copious amounts of time. So let's see how this one goes later on. On table 6, we have Ligagnat of Benin versus Bonnie 7777 of Colombia. The Gatnats got captured 2 seats, and Bonnie's captured 3 seats at the moment. On table 7, we have Femi Olofojo of Nigeria versus Kostian 2 of Belarus, with Kostian 2 in the lead with 2 points at the moment. Kostian 2 is in the north position. Femi Olofojo is actually in the south position. It looks like he's got more rules in hand, and he's building up a crew. So let's see what he does. Yeah, it's going to be painful, reckoning for Kostian the next time, in the next 3 moves, I predict. Unless Femi makes a mistake there. It all depends on what Kostian does right now. Very critical. Very, very, very critical. But yeah, let's see what Femi does. Okay, yeah, he hasn't fallen for it, so he's going to lose 4. That's right, exactly. He's going to lose a lot more now. So let's go to the other games. And so we have on table 9, Kamilom of Colombia versus Sirik Aktayev of Kazakhstan. At the moment, nobody's won any seeds rather. Table 8, that game went to Harrison as his opponent didn't turn up. And table 10, we have the Sof of Poland versus Geikisan of Czech Republic. So the Sof of Poland versus Geikisan of the Czech Republic. So we've got at the moment the Sof is in the lead with 6 seeds to 4 seeds, and the Sof is in the south position. It's got a lot of room to maneuver. So let's see what he does with that. And then on table 11, we have WCP 2347 of Colombia versus Ralph of Benin. At the moment, Ralph of Benin is in the lead with 18 seeds to WCP 2347's 9. And then we have on table 12, Paulie 42 of Czech Republic versus Bukes of Uganda. Paulie 42 is in the lead with 14 seeds. Then on table 13, we have Abdu 256 of Uganda against German Cali of Colombia. German Cali's in the lead with 5 seeds, with about half the time left on his clock. German Cali's in the north position. Abdu 256 is in the south position. And on table 14, we have Sewava of Uganda versus HT229, who's in the lead with 23 seeds. Looks like this game is going to go to HT229 with 5 or more minutes left on the clock. Yep. Just one more capture by HT229, and that would actually be a victory for him. So let's see, YouTubers, whether you're going to actually send a message. I know there's 3 of you watching in YouTube. There's 2 of you now. So that's it for Sewava. HET has actually got them in a trap and captures those 2 seeds to make it 25. So let's go and see the first game on table 1. We've got Mr. Johnson versus E17 of Kazakhstan. It's 2-2 each, but E17's got just 3 minutes, slightly less than 3 minutes left on his clock against Mr. Johnson's 5 minutes more, 50 seconds more or less. So we shall see what happens here. It's a tough match. Akin King versus Locato. And Locato is in the lead, 18-5. Wow, this has been a turnout for the books. Akin King of Nigeria, Coach Ajayi, versus Oro Casimir of Benin. That's right. Based in Cotonou. He's really actually pulling out the punches today. So let's go to table 3. This game is still in effect. Laladom is in the lead with 20. Laladom of Togo with 20 seeds as compared to Roberisco's 16. So at the moment, Laladom is in the south position. Roberisco's in the north. It looks like Roberisco's in the more advantageous position. So let's see what he does with that. It's all going to actually depend on what Roberisco does in response. Yeah, can't afford to lose any at the moment, so he's actually played defensive. He's got room to maneuver, and now he's got room to actually just set himself up to actually capture seeds from Laladom to actually try and make up the difference. He has to be very careful though not to give him too much. I think he's gonna, yeah, it doesn't twitch him for now. Yeah, he does twitch him. That's right, exactly. He wants to capture 2. He wants to capture 4 seeds, so he's going to try and make him double up. Well, that's not going to work. Yeah, he captures that. Yeah, he captures that. Now they're both equal. 2020. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, he moves it out of the way. So they're both playing defensive at the moment with 2020. At the moment, none of them's got the advantage because he's got 5 on his side with against Roberisco's 3. So he's going to capture 2 seeds at least, then they'll be left with 3-3. Yeah, that's right. And so it looks like Laladon's going to win this game. Yeah, Laladon's going to win this game. With both of them having 3-3, he's going to keep on going around in circles. What the platform does is after 3 repeated cycles, it ends the game and distributes the remaining seeds to each player, you know, based on how many seeds were in each player's side. So in this case, it's going to be 3-3. So Laladom will win this game. So what do I do now? I capture. That's right, and then Laladom wins. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got Wahai of Benin versus Oladolifaya of Nigeria. At the moment, Oladolifaya is in the lead with 2 minutes and 51 seconds on his clock. Wahai's building up a crew. Can Oladolifaya actually stop that crew? We shall see. Yes, Sir Law, unfortunately, was in the Ashanti room. Sir Law didn't make it. Sir Law from Nigeria didn't make it. He was in the Ashanti room. I sent him a message, but he still, unfortunately, maybe he didn't see the message. So he actually couldn't actually participate. He didn't make it to the tournament. All right. So let's see. It looks like Wahai wants to sacrifice that 1 in order to build up his crew. He's prepared to sacrifice that 1 to build up his crew. He can actually make that crew 17, no, 16. Yeah, 16. But then Oladolifaya would actually, you know, capture at least 4 seeds, maybe 6 seeds to actually, okay, enables him to capture 4. Not a bad move because he just minimizes what he can capture, and he's got the moves in hand. Wow. Okay, not necessarily though. Yes, he has because. Well, that was a high stakes game you played, but I don't think it's working out in the end. I don't think it's working out in the end. Yes, exactly. Because you move that into make it 3, you have to put another in there to make it 4. So, or you can actually move the 2, get him in a trap, but he'll still. Okay, that's what he does. Yeah, you probably okay. Yeah, he'll let you capture that, and then you'll actually still have room to maneuver. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Lets you capture that. That's right. Well, Hayes put up a good fight here. Hayes put up a good fight, but I think a slight miscalculation earlier on. Oladipo wins this game. So, Mr. Johnson, E17 are still at it. E17's just got 9 seconds, 10 seconds left on his clock, and Mr. Johnson wins that round. So at the moment, Mr. Johnson's in the lead. Oh, okay, Okato, Mr. Johnson, Oladipo, and Laladom are in the lead with 3 seeds. Now we're in round 4. In round 4, we have Okato versus Laladom on table 1. These players, the players on the what do you call it, the first tables are the ones who actually haven't lost the game. And on table 2, we have Oladipo versus Mr. Johnson, both of Nigeria, master and student. Actually, what do you call it, going at it in this round. Let's have a look. Yeah, they seem to know each other, so they play pretty swiftly. Yeah, so it looks like this game is going to end very quickly. Let's stick around here and actually watch this for a while. This is actually is going so quickly. Now they're taking their time. Okay. Yeah. Very, very swiftly this is going. Very rapidly. Okay. Now they're in a bit of a lull. Yep. So let's go to the other tables now. On table 3, we have E17 versus Femi Olufowojo. E17 versus Femi Olufowojo of E17 of Kazakhstan, Olufowojo of Nigeria. Then on table 4, we have Harrison 01 of Uganda versus Wahai 2 of Benin. Then on table 5, we have Gesu-san of Czech Republic versus Akin King of Nigeria. Then on table, let's see if these games finish. It's not finished yet. Okay, yeah, catches those two. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Yep, you capture, I capture. But it's not a good trade-off. That's right, exactly. Because you're gonna capture twice. Catches that. But then you're gonna have to bring them round. Yeah, gonna have to bring them round. Yeah, catch it. Player 2 wins. That's right. So, and on table 6, we have Bonnie 777 versus Gold. Bonnie 777 of Colombia versus Golden of Kyrgyzstan. And then on table 7, we have Ralph of Benin versus Sirik Aktayev of Kazakhstan. And on table 8, we have Roberisco of Ghana versus Ligagnat of Benin. Roberisco's in the lead at the moment. On table 9, we have Venom 8 of Colombia. In fact, both of these players are from Colombia versus Camelon from Colombia. Camelon's in the lead with 8 captures at the moment. And then on table 11, we have Kostian 2 of Belarus versus WCP 2347 of Colombia. At the moment, WCP's got a crew, it's going to decimate him, that's right, and he wins that game. And then on table 12, we have HT229 of Benin versus Poli 42 of Czech Republic. And then on table 13, it looks like Mozisoba, lost the game against their opponent. And table 14, we have German Cali of Colombia versus Sawava of Uganda. At the moment, looks like German Cali is building up a crew. He's got 17. So that crew is going to actually turn into 14. So 6. He puts one more in there to get 15. He'll probably be able to win the game. Yep. But he's got to be careful that he doesn't double up with the 14. Yeah. It looks like that's what's going to happen. So he's going to have to just... Well, no. So now he can go for the 15. That's a pity. So, yeah, it's going to get... No. Yeah. So we've got Roberisco on table 8. We've got Roberisco versus Ligagnats. Roberisco's in the lead, 21-6 at the moment. And Roberisco looks like he's going to win this game. He's got a lot of moves in hand. Going to capture those two when Ligagnats moves it. Yep. It's going to set himself up for another capture, moving those 3. That's right. And he's going to capture those 2 and win the game. Yep. And so now we've got Okato versus Laladon. Laladon is in the lead with 17 seeds to Okato's 14. So now Okato is in a trap. Laladon sets up a trap. It's going to catch those 3 seeds there. That's right. Is Okato going to capture those 2 seeds? Might be giving him too many moves in hand. Yeah, he does capture it. It's now 2016. And so at the moment, they've both got, a decent amount of time left on their clocks, 5 minutes each roughly. So who is going to actually win here? Who's going to strike? Yeah. So it's another trap. So it's going to actually capture those 3. That's right. So Laladon is in this game, goes to Laladon. Yeah. Okata's put up a fight, but Laladon was actually basically come out. Yep. Well done to Laladon. That one. So now Harrison 01 versus Wahai 2. Harrison Uganda is in the lead against Wahai of Benin's 3. At the moment, still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left in this round. Let's have a look at HT229 of Benin versus Poli 42 of Czech Republic. H229, let's have a look and see how many games H229 has been able to win. Just 1 game at the moment. He's still finding his feet, getting used to the platform. Let's have a look at Ralph and Surikat Tayev. Yeah, Surikat Tayev is in the lead. Surikat Tayev of Kazakhstan is in the lead against Ralph's 9. I know that Ralph is a junior, so he's doing very well, in this tournament at the moment. There are a few juniors, actually, players in this tournament at the moment. So, Bonnie 777 of Colombia versus Golden. Golden is the lead at the moment with 6 seeds to 4. So, Bonnie has actually built up a crew. At the moment, he can't capture anything. No, he can capture 2 seeds, but as it is, you always want to actually try and build up that crew even higher, and I think he's going to be able to do that. Whether he will be able to actually deploy it is another matter. Yeah, it all depends on what moves he makes now. He might just go for the 2 or try and actually capture from 4 houses. Let's see what happens. Don't give too much away in case players that are watching the live stream and getting tips of our commentary. So now let's see what Bonnie 777, what Golden rather does. What Golden does. Yeah, Bonnie's in a very good position here. Golden's trying to prevent him from catching from 4 houses, at least 4 houses. He's taking his time though. His clock is running down. He's only got 1 minute and 30 odd seconds to go. So he's got to make decisions fast and quickly. Quick decisions, fast movements. Okay, he moves that into the A to B. What is, yep. So E to F. So let's see. He's going to probably capture those 2 seeds there. But if he does, he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Because if he did, then he would have actually had to, what do you call it, giving him those 4 houses there. So he prevents that happening by pushing more seeds into that house. So that's a good move. That's a good move. He avoids the crew. He avoids being slaughtered by the crew. But I guess what Bonnie's going to do now is build up that 20. That's right. He's going to build up that 20 to try and go around twice. Yeah, gonna try and build up that 20. Yeah, he's making some very shrewd moves. Moving that 1 into the 2, in A to the B. Shrewd move. Yeah, okay, he's gonna move the C to D. Yeah, to avoid the capture. And then put himself in the position to actually feed him as well. I was actually building up that crew. From this point, it's gonna be needing to put. Yep. That's right. He needs to actually put. It's gonna move that 1 to actually continue. Already been captured. That's right. Gonna move that. Yep. He could capture, but I don't think it's gonna give him that many seeds. That'll be giving him too much to maneuver. And the crew wouldn't really. Oh, he sacrifices it. Whoa. And he gives him that. Yeah, 22. Yeah. But he's going to lose 4. He's going to lose 6 seeds. He's going to capture 6, but he's going to lose 6 seeds. Unfortunately. Yeah, he's gonna capture 6, but he's gonna lose 6. Oh yeah, lose 6. Yeah, capture 6, you lose 6. Yeah. Not a good payoff. Not a good payoff at all. What's he going to do now? Either way, you're gonna lose that last seed at the end. Exactly. So you try and maintain your moves in hand by actually sacrificing it to build up another crew. Shrewd moves. What a pity. What a pity. All these players that are in the shanty room I'm looking at right now registered to be in this championship but couldn't make it in for lack of, what do you call it, practice. And some of them, it's not even lack of practice. Some of them, they have taken part in tournaments so many times, so I guess they decided to bail out. Okay, so Bonnie is going to catch a 4 seeds. That's how much you're going to lose. Okay, you're going to lose anything, really. Yep. So that's a good move. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, what are you gonna do now? That's the thing, because let's see. Very close, very close. But Goldman's got 32 seconds left on his clock. So he's got to move. He's got to think very quickly and move very fast. Yeah, think very quickly, move very fast. So, are there any messages in the chat? No, I don't really see any messages in the chat. Still going solo with my commentator, with my fellow commentator playing in the Ashanti room, right? Being stood up for the Ashanti room. I guess it's probably some technical issue that prevented him from actually taking part in this live stream. Bonnie 777 at the moment. Okay, so Golden must spread the seeds over to the Bonnie side. And now Bonnie has to make a move to give Golden some seeds. Does so by moving the house from F. Yeah. Okay, he's going to wait for him to move the 2 so that he can capture 4 seeds instead of just 2. Ah, but he catches the 4, the 2. Doesn't wait. Okay. Let's see what he does now. Yeah, he moves that. Huh. Tempting, isn't it? Yep. He moves it out the way. So let's have a look and see if there's any other games left in this round. Yes, we do have HT 229 of Benin versus Paulie 42. At the moment, Paulie 42's got 20 with 29 seconds left on the clock, and HT 229 has got 1 minute 42 seconds left on the clock. So, Paulie 42, as usual, takes a lot of time in the beginning and the mid game, and then rushes his moves at the end. At the moment, he's got 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if he's able to actually maintain his lead to win this match. At the moment, HT229 is actually in the lead. No, with 21-20, that's right, exactly. And it's now 4-3 vicious cycling situation. HT229, you've only got 1 move to make. So the you make it, the more time you have left. Unless there's some internet disruption taking place. So he moves B to C. Yeah, he moves. Whoa! He just left that for Paulie to take. That's a pity. I guess he didn't see that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He's handed the game to Paulie. He's handed the game to Paulie. That is a pity. Just leaving those seeds there for Paulie to actually capture, giving him the moves in hand, and not enabling him to actually want to quite. Yep. That's it. Oh, that's a pity. That was a pity. Yeah. So now we got Harrison 01 of Uganda versus Wahai 2 of Benin. And Wahai 2 is in the lead with 22 seeds. So let's have a look. Yep. Wahai 2 is going to win this game. It looks like it's 3-3. And so the rest are going to go to, or 3 is going to go to each player. Wahai 2 is going to win this game. The only other game left in this round is that of Bonnie 777 and Golden. And at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a draw. It looks like it's going to be a draw. Yeah, that's right, exactly. So the only one left is this one now, which is going to go to a high, unless somebody makes a drastic mistake, like was made in the previous game with KT 229 and Paulie 42. Okay, so let's have a look at the leadership board at the moment. Yeah, Mr. Johnson, Kokato Oladelify, Laladom, beginning of round 4, had 3 seeds each. Let's have a look what happens at the beginning of round 5. Okay, messages are still coming through. Okay, so let's go. This is still going around. It'll be cut loose soon. Yeah. Let me just get some sustenance. I think it should end. The platform should end it after this move or the next. Yeah, that's right, exactly. So now we go into round 5. And so, at the moment, only 2 players have actually won all their games, and that's Laladon and Mr. Johnson. And they are paired on table 1. So let's have a look and see how this game begins. So Mr. Johnson, the Ogaota of Nigeria versus Laladon of Togo. And it's going to be an interesting match. This match is probably going to decide who actually wins this championship. Then we've got Akin King of Nigeria versus Oladelifaya, also of Nigeria, who got 3 games each. Then we've got Wahai 2 of Benin versus E17 of Kazakhstan. Nobody's captured any seeds at the moment. Then we've got Serik Aktaev of Kazakhstan versus Roberisco of Ghana. Then we've got Golden of Kyrgyzstan versus Okato of Benin, with Golden in the lead at the moment. Then we've got Paulie 42 of Czech Republic versus Bonnie 777 of Colombia on table 6. Then on table 7, we have Abdu 256 and Harrison 01, both from Uganda, representing Uganda. And on table 8, we have Femi Olufawojo of Nigeria versus Ralph of Benin. And on table 9, we have WCP 2347 of Colombia versus Gay Kisan of Czech Republic. Then number 10, we have Camelon of Colombia versus the Soth of Poland. We were meant to have, well, in the beginning, we did have another player from Poland, WKC1342, but it looks like he, bailed out. And then on table 11, we have Legagnat from Benin versus Mozisoba from Uganda. Legagnat is in lead at the moment. And then we have table 12, Venom 8 and versus German Cali, both from Colombia, with Venom 8 in the lead at the moment. And Bukes has actually probably run that round due to his opponent not turning up. So let's go to table 1. Johnson versus Laladon. Laladon is in the lead at the moment with 8 seats to 4. Laladon is in the north position, and Mr. Johnson is in the south position. So this game, more than any other, is probably going to decide the winner of the overall championship. So let's just take time to focus on this game and see the outcome of it. So Mr. Johnson's actually, building up his crew. Um, Knowing full well that Laldom's going to have to make a move to actually spill overseas onto his side. He's trying to do it in such a way that he can actually manage to do so without actually giving Lalodom any seeds. But Lalodom has also wisely made a move that's actually will force Mr. Johnson to actually spill overseas onto his side when he makes, that move, that three. Yeah. So he's trying to defend, his side from the the crew that is being built up. Mm. Yeah, whether he's got the moves in hand to do that, that's another thing at the moment. Yeah, that's another thing. It's very difficult, very difficult at the moment. Mr. Johnson's only got one move to make. That's actually without actually giving any seeds to Alado. So Alado's got a key decision to make at the moment. Critical decision. So he makes this move from house B to house D. Yeah, C and D. And he also actually basically moves to 3 to give Alado one seed in house A. So he also puts him under pressure. He put both sides under pressure because he can capture 4 from houses E and D, or he can capture the 2 from house A. But what is Lalodom going to do? They say it's not good to lose your foot. So he moves, he sacrifices the 4. Question is, will Ogaota of Nigeria go for that 4 capture? It's doing so is also giving Lalodom more room, moves to maneuver, but he goes for it, he captures it. Yep. And in the process, he actually is going to catch and probably move that 5. Because he probably sacrifice the 3. Oh, he doesn't do that. Okay, so let's see why he did that. Moves are being made here which are beyond my comprehension. So, we're just learning. We're all learning from this process. So let's have a look and see. So there's 6 seeds up for grabs. He'll probably capture it with a 6 so that he doesn't leave himself open to the 9. Oh, okay. It wasn't his turn. My apologies. Okay, so Ronaldo makes a defensive move. Actually, let's see what he's going to do. When he's going to set up a trap. Or he's going to play a defensive move. All depends. All depends. It's all about managing your moves in hand, i.e., what happens next, with a view of that landmark 25 seeds in mind. It's okay going for captures, but if you capture and you lose, then you defeated the purpose of the whole game. You have to manage your captures such that eventually you win. Okay, he sets up the trap, sacrifices those 2 so that he can gain 3. So let's see what happens. What is Laladom going to do? Okay, so he captures, yeah. Probably move there. Gotta be careful. Guts to be careful. Set yourself up to lose 4. Gotta really think ahead with these. Very interesting. Yes. Yes. Multiple traps here for both sides. So they gotta be careful about what they do. Multiple traps here for both sides. Yep. Ooh. Decisions. Both of them are actually taken into consideration. Not just the capture, but also the consequence for later on down the line. Okay, so he sacrifices to 3. He's prepared to make that sacrifice to actually, what do you call it, prevent larger losses later on down the line and set himself up for more captures. So let's see what he does. Laladon's got to play a very, what do you call it, smart game here. Got to play a very smart game here, because otherwise he's now actually drawn up 13, 14, 13. Some interesting moves are being made. Yep. Interesting moves. Okay, so he's going to actually move D to E, or move E to, F, and then spill it over to Mr. Johnson. Saying that's exactly what he does. It takes the capture, sacrifices those 2, so it's 20-15 now. Yeah, it takes those captures. Okay, does he go for this capture? Not every capture results in actually you winning the game, so you got to actually go for those catches that actually leave you with enough moves in hand to command the game and eventually win the game. So these are not beginners, these are grandmaster players, master players. Lots to learn from. Wow. I hope everybody can hear me. I just realized that my mic wasn't really in my proximity. So with 2 minutes 50 seconds left on the clock for Mr. Johnson, there's still quite a lot of, what do you call it, room and time, I should say. But he's taking his time to actually take into consideration, positioning, consequences for the overall goal. He could capture those 2 from house F, E on the north side. He could capture it, but then that will be actually reducing his moves in hand, giving Laladon more moves in hand than he has, and that could result in him losing the game. So there's a lot of things to consider. But your time is going, Mr. Johnson. Your time is going, Olga Ota. Let's see who we have. We got 4 likes. No chats. Wow. Mr. Johnson's really taking his time. Okay, so he goes for it. He goes for the 9. Well, he goes for the 2. He's down. He's got to 22 now. So let's see what he does now. He's gonna make him run. It's going to make him run. It's attempting to make him run. It's attempting to make him run. So he's got 5 in. He can make that 5 to make Laladon run. That's right. Let's see. He's probably gonna move from C to E and F to make that 3. Yeah, and make him run. Yeah. Because at the moment, yep, that's right. That's what he does. Yep. Yep. Make him run. That's right. Laladon is playing. It looks like he's playing for the draw. He's playing for the draw, and Mr. Ogata doesn't take it. Okay, so now let's see what he does now. Yes, it's interesting. Laladon is actually taking his time to actually have command of the seeds, and now he's looking to actually run Mr. Johnson to enable him to actually set himself up in a position to actually capture slowly, bridge the gap, and win the game. Let's see if Laladon is able to actually achieve this. This will be an interesting turn of the books. Laladon is somebody who actually does play in the Ashanti room, but not very frequently. And from there, what do you call it, tally of points, Mr. Johnson has beaten Laladon, it would have quite. I don't even know if Ronaldo was actually beating Mr. Johnson yet in one of their matches, in one of their games. So we shall see what he's able to do. But with Mr. Johnson only needed 3 seeds to actually win the game, it's going to be what I call a hard task for Ronaldo. But let's see what he's able to do. And Mr. Johnson's time is actually running down very quickly. It's running down very quickly. He's probably anticipating that he's going to actually move to 5, 6 now. Yeah, he's going to put another one in there so that he actually probably has to give him more than he was expecting. Okay, so now, yep, now he's gonna try it. Yeah, so let's see if Adam captures that one. Yeah, he does capture it. Yeah, it's gonna make him run again. Yeah, it doesn't give it to him. Now he's gonna let him take it if he wants to take it, and they'll be left with 3-3, and that will allow Mr. Johnson to actually, what a great win the game. So a lot of them was aware of this, so he knows that. So he's going to actually play the long game and try and actually nab him bit by bit. Oh, why he did that, I don't know. Because now you're gonna have to give him 4. Yeah, now you're gonna have to give him 4. End game maneuvers here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's gonna be 4-5. So if they keep on repeating this, Mr. Johnson's going to win. Because the platform will stop it after 3 repeats. Yep. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, this is the last game of this round. Okay. This is the last game of this round. Let me just take this opportunity to write a message in there. Getting to the end of this championship. Yep, and so now we begin round 2. Looks like Mr. Johnson won that round and he's in the lead. So this is round 6. No, round 5. Round 5? No, round 6 actually. I was right the first time. So round 6, so penultimate round. On this first table, we have Okata of Benin versus the Oga Ota of Nigeria, Mr. Johnson, on table 1. Then we have on table 2, Laladom of Togo versus Serik Aktayev of Kazakhstan. Then on table 3, we have E17 of Kazakhstan versus Akin King of Nigeria. Then on table 4, we have Bonnie 7777 of Colombia versus Wahai of Benin. Then on table 5, we have Oladele Fire of Nigeria versus Ralph of Benin. Then on table 6, we have Roberisco of Ghana versus Dasov of Poland. And on table 7, we have Harrison 01 of Uganda versus WCP 2347 of Colombia. At the moment, no catches. On table 8, we have Gekison of Czech Republic versus Golden of Kyrgyzstan. Then on table 9, we have Femi Olufojo of Nigeria versus Bukes of Uganda. And then on table 10, we have Ligagnat of Benin versus Abdul 256 of Uganda. And then on table 11, we have German Kali of Colombia versus Kostian of Belarus. And then on table 12, we have Paulie 42 of Czech Republic versus Camilom of Colombia. Then on table 14, we have Mozi Soba of Uganda versus Sawava, also of Uganda. I think Mozi Soba is going to win this with those two crews there. Once they're deployed, that will actually, the first one will take them up to about another 10 captures or so. Yeah, that one especially. And then the second crew would actually finish the game. So let's see what happens. Yep. Yep, that's right. Maximizing the number. Yeah, maximizing the number of what do you call it? Captures. So it's gonna get from 5 houses, 10, 11. If they deploy it right now, they'll get 11 seeds. Take it up to what do you call it? 15. Makes the move. Be careful now. Be careful what you do now. Let's see. Sawava has to be very careful what he does. Taking his time, so he should, to actually basically make that move. Let's see what Sawava decides to do. Yep, that's right. Captures 11 seeds. And you've got the second crew. That's at the moment is actually tipped to capture eight seeds at the moment. That will take it up to 23. So let's see what's Moisoba's gonna got one move to make. So I don't know why he is taking his time to make that move. But yeah, this game was won by Sawava. Sawava has only got 2 moves to make. Yep, catches the 8, 23. Oh, and the game goes to Sawava because Sawava can now capture those 5. Those 2 seeds to get to 25. Don't know what he's waiting for. There you go. There it is. Okay, so now let's go to Mr. Okato versus Mr. Johnson. And Mr. Johnson's in the lead. Mr. Johnson's building up a crew. It's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. He's giving himself enough rooms to maneuver to actually build up the crew. And he's actually looking to actually capture. Yeah, exactly. That's what he was looking to do. Yeah. And he devastates him with those, what do you call it, captures, 3 captures from those 3 houses, capturing, what do you call it, 7 seeds. Yeah. Is he going to build up another crew? Well, I don't think so. Not at the moment, exactly yet. Oh, it looks like he's up to something. Okay. Interesting. It's going to capture those. That's right, exactly. It's going to capture it again. That's right. It's going to capture it again. And that's it. It's more or less over now. Yeah, it just needs 2 more seeds and that's it. Puts, that one, the D into the E, gets 13. And that's the 2 seeds. Mr. Johnson, the Oga Otter of Nigeria, has won this game. Yep, that's the move made. And that's the final capture. So Laladum versus Sirik Aktaev, Laladum of Togo, and Sirik Aktaev of... It happens to be the only representative player from Togo. the only player representing Togo at the moment. At the moment, Serikat Tayo in U17 represents Kazakhstan. They've got two. Yeah, a few players missing. A few players missing from this championship. So Laudum's in the lead with 14 to 10. Zurich's 10. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so for the moment, we have a bit of a lull in their moves. So let's go and have a look at the game between Bonnie 777 and Wahai. Bonnie 777 of Colombia, Wahai of Benin. Wahai 2 is in the lead with 15 seats to Bonnie's 13. And then we've got Oladele Fire of Nigeria versus Ralph of Benin. They're going toe to toe, 16-15. So Ralph is doing well. He's putting a fight there. Both of these junior players, yeah, doing well. Let's see the outcome of their game, being that they're junior players, so we can focus on the juniors for a little bit. At the moment, it's Ralph's turn. Ralph makes his move. It sets up a bit of a trap, but sacrifices 3 Cs potentially. Yeah, and then you're still left in a bit of a quagmire. But let's see. All's not lost. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. He has to make that move to spill over. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, what is Ralph going to do now? Ralph can actually capture some seeds. Can capture 2 seeds. Looks tempting. Looks tempting. What is Ralph going to do? Taking consideration all the identifiers got 19. Okay. Yep. So identifier is probably going to move E to F. Not concede those seats lightly. Yep. That's right. Ralph's going to move from D to E and wait for the identifier to actually maneuver the 1 to capture it. That's right. But then it's going to be left with the moose in hands being handed over to Oladipo once he deploys the 8 from house C. Yep. They're probably going to set up a trap to actually capture. Yeah, that's right. Those 2 seeds, yeah. But now he's only going to have 2 seeds to maneuver with. And Identifier is going to punish him. Look at he's running him. Make sure he runs him. Yeah. In order to actually, what a quiet. Okay, good, he runs. Capture those seeds. So what's Identifier going to do now? Okay, so I need some distance now. Let's go to another game. Okay, Laladum and Sirikektaev. At the moment, Laladum is still in the lead. Sirikektaev still got 20 seconds left on their clock. It's running Laladum, but Laladum moves it out of the way. Yeah, Surikatai has actually got the moves in hand, but Ronaldo's got 22 seeds, and he's going to move that into the, yeah, that's right. Oh, keeps him running. Yeah, yeah, move away. That's right. Mhm. This is end game tactics that is being actually utilized here. Yeah, Surikatayev's got to be very careful. He's played the end game well so far. Question is, can he maintain it? Can he maintain it to actually win the game? Gotta be very careful at what he moves next. But his time is not against him. It is against him, I should say. So he's got to be careful what he does. His time is against him. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. So here you have a position whereby you're handing 4 back. So that's 4-4. Yeah. Should have been probably more aggressive in actually driving Lardom. Just like Lardom is doing at the moment. See? Huh. Lardom gives it to him, but he says, no, thank you. I want to win. So 4-4, this is going to keep on going around in circles. Lardo's going to win. Oh, Ralph, let's see what happened there. Okay. Who was Ralph playing? I think it's Olu Delifire. So Olu Delifire won. That's right, exactly. Yeah. Indeed. Paulie and come along. Paulie's going to win this game. He's got a crew, 2 crews built up. So he's going to win this game. Yeah. And then with the next crew, he's going to actually capture 6 seeds, another 6 seeds. Yeah, it moves to 1. That's right. Moves that out of the way. He's gonna have, yeah, you're gonna capture that, but then are you gonna defend? Yeah, he defends. Moves that. Hmm. Drives and hmm. Hmm. So Paulie looks has got 8 seconds left on his clock. He's got to move very rapidly to actually. He's in the lead, but the time is actually clicking away on his clock, and if he's not careful, he could lose this game on time. So he's got to be very careful as to what he does. Very, very careful, because time's not on his side at all. Yeah, 7 seconds. Okay, back to 8 seconds. Yeah, yeah. He's got to be very, very, very careful. Hmm. He's gonna try and actually build up. Yeah, he's gonna move. Yeah. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, it looks like he's made a mistake there. Yeah, that was not good. Yeah, that's right. He should have actually moved them 1 by 1, not doubling up like that. Yeah. So let's see. I think this is the last game of this round, or the penultimate round. Yes, it is. So one more round left to go. Let's have a look. And so we're into the last round. of this championship. It's a 7-round championship. So we have Akin King versus Mr. Johnson on table 1, both from Nigeria. And then we have Serik Aktaev versus Oladele Fire. Serik Aktaev from Kazakhstan, Oladele Fire from Nigeria on table 2. On table 3, we have Laladon of Togo versus E17 on table 3. And then we have on table 4, Okato of Benin versus Harrison Owan of Uganda. And then on table 5, we have Wahai 2 of Benin versus Ruberisco of Ghana. And then on table 6, we have WCP 2347 of Colombia versus Bonnie 777, also of Colombia. And on table 7, we have Golden of Kyrgyzstan versus Ligagnat of Benin. And on table 8, we have Ralph of Benin versus Jemin Kali of Colombia. On table 9, we have the Sof of Poland, Femi versus Femi Olufojo of Nigeria. And on table 10, we have Kostian 2 of Belarus versus Paulie 42 of Czech Republic. And then table 12, we have Camelon of Colombia versus Sawava of Uganda. And table 13, we have Abdu 256 of Uganda versus Venom 8 of Colombia. And the final table, HT229 of Benin versus Mozisoba of Uganda. So we go to the first table, Akin King versus Mr. Johnson. At the moment, when we look at the ranking list, we've got Mr. Johnson in the lead with 6 points and Akin King with 5 points. So if Mr. Johnson loses this game, then he could actually possibly be top, but he could still win. Akin King loses this game, Mr. Johnson wins guaranteed. So let's see how the game goes. Another game of interest is also Laladom and E17. So Laladom is in the lead with 2 points. He's on the south side. So let's see how this game goes as well. Then also we have Ruberisco of Ghana versus Wahai 2 of Benin. Ruberisco is in the lead with 9 points. So let's see how this goes. He's built Wahai 2 is built up a crew, but he's got too many in there. 18 at the moment. He needs another 5 more before you can triple it up. But is he going to be able to do that? Let's have a look and see. He possibly could, but it's going to be costly eventually. Yeah, he's going for it. But what he can, no, Mahai's not going to. Ruberisco not going to allow him to do that. It's going to have to spill a lot more onto his side now. Still a possibility. Yeah, he goes for it. He goes for it. Spilling the 6 onto Ruberisco's side. He's going for the build-up of the crew to go around twice. Yeah, he needs 22 in there, 23 to start capturing on the 3rd round. He's running Wahai 2, running Ruberisco, I should say. Okay, he deploys it, so it results in no captures for anybody. Okay, so valiant attempt. Let's have a look. Akin King versus Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson is still in the lead. Akin King's built up a crew. It's got it to 16 at the moment. Mr. Johnson, yeah, it's got to be careful. Yeah, got to be very careful. Okay. Yeah. He makes the move that will maintain his moves in hand, but at the same time not exposing his what do you call it back end. Akin King's got a crew of 17. Very dangerous stuff. Very dangerous. So, what is Akin King going to do? Got ideas of my own, but he's probably. I think I've got a. What is Mr. Johnson's going to do? That's the first thing. What is he going to do? So here he makes that move. So now he has to decide. Okay, King makes the move. Yeah. Yeah. So Akin King Johnson Johnson's going to block that. Yeah, he blocks that. Yeah, he blocks that while still maintaining sacrifices 3, but he blocks it. Oh yeah, that could be dangerous and lethal. He's pretty probably kept no. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the other games because this is the last round. So already one game is finished. We've got Serikat Tayev versus Holiday Fire. Holiday Fire is in the lead. Serikat Tayev from Kazakhstan, Holiday Fire from Nigeria. Laladom of Togo versus E17 of Kazakhstan. Laladom is in the lead with 7 points to 4. And then we've got Wahai 2 of Benin versus Roberisco of Ghana. Roberisco is in the lead, 17-4. Then we've got WCP 2347 and Bonnie 777 of Colombia with WCP in the lead. And Goldum versus Ligagnat. Goldum of Kyrgyzstan versus Ligagnat of Benin. Goldum's in the lead, 5-2. Ralph of Benin versus Jirin Kali. Ralph looks like it's in the lead. Ralph is in the lead of 19 points to 10. And then we've got Camelon versus Sarava, both of Uganda. Sarava's in the lead. Sarava's on the north side. And it looks like Sarava's going to win this game. Next capture, or next move. Oh, Camelon makes the matters even worse. It depends on what Sarava does now. Could actually make a move to actually, yep, that's right, end the game with 25 seeds now. Yep, and that's end of that game. Okay, so now we go to Akin King and Mr. Johnson back again, and it's still 8-4. It's still 8-4. Let me preempt a message. Yep, Serikat Tayev and Olidilifaya. Olidilifaya is in the lead with 17 points. Serikat Tayev has got just a few, well, about a minute left on his clock. Yep. And then Laladom versus E17. Laladom has got 7 points at the moment to E17 6. So Akin King, yeah, versus Mr. Johnson. At the moment, it's actually 11-6. Mr. Johnson's building up a crew in his, what do you call it, F house. So that's going to be quite interesting. Right. The game's still going on in the Ashanti room. Yeah. It's a pity these players couldn't make it for this championship. There've been a lot more players, so there've been at least 40 players, not the 28 that we had in the end. Yeah. Didn't go for the capture. Okay. Take the opportunity to bite off the foot. Okay. Because they're drawing a line that's capturing from two houses. Let's have a look. Oh, Akin King has had a disruption, an internet disruption. He's got a minute to make it back. If he doesn't make it back within the minute, then the game will go to Mr. Johnson. So let's have a look. Let's go to another game and come back. We've got Ralph and German Cali. Ralph's on 24. Ralph is in the south position. Looks like Ralph's going to win this game. He's going to sacrifice those two to German Cali. Yeah. And he's just going to capture from house D when German Cali moves those seeds into house D, unless German Cali decides to resign before that. And then here it comes. Ralph wins that game. Well done to Ralph. Golden Elegant Nets. Elegant Nets in the lead 22-17. Let's come back to Akin King. Yes, Akin King has made it back. And they're able to resume their game. So, at the moment, Mr. Johnson's in the lead with 13 to 8 seeds. And is on course to win this game and on course to actually win this championship and thus become the first online male Oware champion. So let's have a look and actually see how this is achieved, unless Akin King can pull an amazing victory out of the hat. Sacrificing 3 to gain 4. And yeah, it goes for it. So this is going to bring the game to a swift end very quickly. And then Mr. Johnson wins that. That's right, exactly. Well done to Mr. Johnson. What of Nigeria for becoming the first online male Oware champion. So we've got just 3 games left, 2 games left. Laladom versus E17. Let's actually do some translations for this message because there are Russian speakers, French speakers, Spanish speakers in this tournament. So let's just do some translation for them so that they can all see this message as well. Okay. So that's the Spanish speakers. This is the French. And this is the Russian. Paste. So let's go to these last 2 games. You've got Laladon versus E17. And E17 is in the lead, but with 7 seconds left on the clock. And is he going to actually pull off a surprise win? He's fought really hard. Laladon, I think, actually gave Mr. Johnson not just him, but gave Mr. Johnson a really tough time. But yeah, E17, 5 seconds, he's probably going to lose on time, which is going to be a pity. Going to be a real pity. Yeah, it's going to be a real pity if he does. Because, he's in a... But none of them is actually coming back. Is positioned in a better position to actually win this game. E17, yeah. It's only the increments that is helping him. Yep. So does he take it or does he not take it? He can't afford. Laladum's got a real big decision to make. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so now, okay, so yeah, it goes for it. Yeah. Because E17 has just got to make moves quickly enough He's got the most. He's in a lead. He just needs 4 more seeds to win captures, but he's got to make moves very quickly, and he probably can. Yeah, he's making them quickly enough. Yeah. So now it's going to be 5-5, and Laladon's going to beat him with what do you okay, 70 is building up his speed. Probably beat him with experience of the end game. Wow, you see, that's a move that I wouldn't have made, but he makes it, and that's forcing him to actually make moves that he wouldn't have actually made if he'd thought about it. Yeah. Yeah. These are interesting moves Laladon is making. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, again, he's forcing him to actually, make moves that he wouldn't have made. That's right, exactly. To spill over a lot more than he would have spilled over. Yeah. In the competition and in the heat of the quite intense competitive play, sometimes you don't actually see those running strategies of the opponent player. Your time is going down. Your time is going down. E17. Okay. He spills over some more. Spills over. Gives the moves in the hands to Laladon. Laladon's going to move the 5. That's right. It's going to enable him to. Yeah. That's right. It's going to move the 2. Yeah. See, they tend to like doing that. Yeah. It's going to move the 2. Going to move the 1 probably before he moves the 2. Your time is going down. Your time is going down. 9 seconds, 8, 7. Okay, yeah, it moves the 2. Yep. Okay, so it's going to be 3-3. If he's able to maintain it now, E17 has won. If he's able to maintain it now, E17 would have won. He just needs to move fast enough. That's all. He just needs to move fast enough, and he would actually win this game. Because after 3 repeats, the game goes to, is this the last game? Yeah, this is the last game of the 7th round of the championship. So well done to E17 of Kazakhstan for being able to pull off a win against Laladom of Togo. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, after the next round, they should actually the platform should actually bring it to an end. Yeah, it should bring. Oh, it's gonna go one more time. Gonna go one more time. It's gonna go one more time. This is an interesting move by Laladom. Very interesting move. Probably he knows that he's lost, so he's just trying a trick to see if Surik Ektai will fall for it. Yeah. Yeah, and he wins. Shikataev wins. So that's the end of the tournament. And let's see what the results. It should bring up. Okay, the results are actually not brought up here because I didn't take part. So let's actually go to the tournament table and actually see the results. So there are 29 players. So somebody was on a bye. So these are the results. Mr. Johnson's in the lead with a perfect 7 points. Second came Okato from Benin. Third was Akin King of Nigeria. Fourth was E17 of Kazakhstan. Fifth was Oladelefaya of Nigeria with 5 points. Sixth was Sirik Atayev of Kazakhstan with 5 points. Ribarisko came in 7th with 5 points. Laladom came in 8th with 4 points. Wahai of Benin came in 4. Harrison Owan of Uganda came in 4th. Ralph of Benin came in in 11th. Sorry, Harrison came in 10th. I came in 9th. WCP of Benin came in 12th position with 4 points, and you can see the rest of the results as we go down the table. So I want to thank everybody for actually joining us in this, what do you call it, tournament. Let's go back to the table and let's have a look and see it. People are beginning to depart. It says, wow, the strongest tournament scene in London fought like a battalion siege. Yes, he certainly did. Okay, so we'll bring this live stream to an end. We look forward to actually the next championship that everybody can actually take part in is going to be, let's make this again, the MSO Championship on the 29th of May 2020. That's going to be in the evening. So look forward to that. The next monthly championship next month is going to be the Polish Championship. That's taking place in April. So for all you Polish players out there, look out for the event and actually register for it when it's available. So have a good afternoon, everyone, and look forward to seeing you all the next time. Bye for now.